All right, guys. I want us to go through BTC. Also, as I want us to verify that there's still a lot of opportunities for BTC since we are day traders. We had higher highs, higher lows, high highs, higher lows, high highs, higher lows on a monthly, and presently we're at 115, and we're not done making the high highs. So we still have my room is surprised to get to this area around 140, 150. This is the area I'm looking forward to seeing price. Let me just put it down to 140. This is the area I'm looking for price to come into, and in that area I want to start seeing correction. But presently we are still stretching the bull leg. We're stretching the bull leg, correction, bull leg, correction, bull leg. And this is the first red candle we are having. This is July. We close July still bullish, so if we open August bullish, it doesn't matter, bearish, sorry, we can still close it with a bullish candle. So with this, let's go into weekly time frame. Now on the weekly, I'm purposely putting on line map so that I can see the true closure of each weekly, monthly candle, how the price closes. So on the week, this is the previous month, and price closed breakouts and retest, form a new high. We have this form of rejection. This is let me mark this up. Let me take this up because this is more or less like a rejection. This is the first rejection, and the price rejected that area again. So this is form of a double top rejection, meaning price is coming down. So where is price possibly coming? Price is coming back to the previous resistance. So this area is where we are looking forward to seeing price come into. Now let's go down to daily. Since I've marked out this area, then I'll need to choose my daily carefully. So I need to remove this from here, and I don't see any need for it now. So this area became the weekly, then my present daily would be the last low, which is this area. This is my last low before price breaks out. So this is my present daily zone. So on the daily we are still bearish. You can see price have not fully broken out of this area unless from this last part. So we have a lower low here, and we need a rejection for a lower high to continue this sell trend. So looking at daily, also from my trend line, I realized that the trend to the upside has been respecting this trend line. You can see it. We have a move, we have a move, and presently we are at this trend line. This area says a lot about what BTC is about to do. So I'm carefully going to be paying attention to this area. We have to impulsively close out of this area. We have to it is mandatory that we impulsively close out of this area if we want to remain bullish on the overall term. We have to. So if we want to ascertain this bullish trend, we have to impulsively close out. We have to start making a correction gradually, and price should bring its way back into the line, and we should see price climbing up, because this support has been holding, and if it fails here, I tendency that we are not going to stop here. There's high tendency, if this trend fails here, there's high tendency that we are not going to stop here. We're probably going to come a little bit lower to this area here. So is either we move from this trend or we drop from this trend. It's of just two ways. So whichever way it is, it's fine, but presently I'm looking forward to buy sides. I'm looking forward to see buyers come in and push price. And also we have the present EME tapping. You can see since we broke out of this EME, it has been supporting and presently acting as a brace here. We have this monster brace here, so we need a brace also here to push price higher. So let's go down to 4 hours and also examine price from these points of view. Now on the 4 hour we have a very sophisticated design, the chart pattern here that says so much. What are we talking about? This chart pattern here says a lot about a bullish relationship. This is an impulse, a correction, and we need a continuation. Now we have this previous low as our present target for a buy, but with this correction, if this price should impulsively move, we need to see it break out of here. But if it doesn't, we need to see how price moves here and how price reacts here. If it's coming down, then see if we can continue moving price up. Why am I so looking for price to go up? Because if this trend line should buy price now, I'm expecting the trend line should beat out all the sellers waiting for price to continue the sales here. That's more reason why I'm looking forward to this trend line to support this buy rather than not support the buy. So we have first touch, second touch of this correction, third and fourth of this correction. We have 1, 2, because this is actually where it started. 1, 2, then the third one we have a breakout, then we should come back in and take everything out. But for now, this is the areas where sellers should be involved. If buyers take over here, sellers should be involved here. So this is the 4 hour view, and this is the expectation. Now I had this entry not on the 4 hour, I had this entry on the 1 hour. And why do I have this entry on the 1 hour? Now I'm expecting buys, but here I didn't see any buy setup because this is a resistance, and price, you can see what price did when price gets to this resistance. Let me clone this out for you, and let's see. This is the most immediate resistance, and price made a W rejection on that resistance. Now we have a W rejection after the break of this trend on a lower time frame, which signifies that price has turned around from selling to buying. Now there's one more area that I'm looking forward to. This last area here is also an area to look out for, as price needs to break above this area. We need to see a breakout of this area. But for now, because of the higher time frame constraint and the fact that I'm looking for buy setups, I'm more interested in buying than selling. Also, I have a very good M pattern formation, and I usually like my M pattern, my entry M pattern to be morning star. This is the first rejection, which is a bullish engulfing. Price recorrect, took out this area, took out this here, and gave a morning star candle. Giving us a morning star candle is a good one for me, and I wasn't on sit when this happened, so I didn't get in immediately here. I got in here, still using the same stop loss. I was able to catch. I just entered this trade not quite long, maybe about 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago. So I just entered around, I think around here. So I'm looking first to see what happens to this zone here. What happens to this zone? If this zone gets broken, then I may switch my chart and start looking for this zone here. Now we have a new zone here also, which price might still revisit again. So we have two zones here, and most times price might do whatever it wants to do. You see, when we break out, we should retest and continue. Now we break out, we are coming for a retest here. So this area is a tennis area where price should tennis it and tennis it back. So if we see this formation, then we should know that we are continuing the buy. So I got in here so that I can just monitor this pair down and see the breakout. Already I'm in for a buy, and I'm only looking forward to buy BTC, but all the same I have to be cautious of what the structure is telling me. If the structure is not telling me to buy, I don't see any reason to buy. I would have loved to take this trade on a 30-minute, but I didn't see any good quality candles in the 30 minutes that gave me an entry. But on the 1 hour, I was very clear with what I'm seeing, and I could relate well with what I'm seeing. That's why I took my entry on the 1 hour for this buy. Note, price needs to take out the resistance, which is this low. This is the overall low that changed the character, not this one. This might just be a correction back to this area, but this one here is the overall change of character. And if price can take that place out, we are already closer to the daily zone. So we should see price come back. If price rejects it, come back and continue. So that's what I'm looking forward to on BTC for now. And let me switch back my view. Let me go back. I need to make sure these guys are only on their time frame. and you. So on the 4-hour, I can see that price is still in an area to buy. Price is in a very good area to buy. Price didn't tap into this area, so there's nothing wrong in this area. Price is still in a very good area for buy setup, and we could just monitor this area and see how price reacts in this area. Okay, I think that's that on BTC also for the week. Happy trading, guys. Bye for now.